Hi, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin, so you tried lifting the lid, and the enormous weight upon the lid is preventing that lid from opening. So then you try banging on the lid. So maybe you can unsettle the dirt upon the lid, and then maybe, just maybe, someone might notice and start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people standing right by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you will take away what Lord Jesus Christ gave, life, to you? And if you don't care about your life and you continuously abuse drugs and alcohol, how about thinking about this? Don't be selfish, but think about this. You will take your life away from your children, your grandchildren, your mother, your father, your husband or your wife. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person that waited too long to get help. It was too late for this person. Instead, be the person that calls me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you, I will help you take back your life before your life is gone. You could also reach out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can find him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis, and I tell folks like you, because other coaches told folks like me and Larry at one point, so I'm telling you now, it doesn't matter where you've been, it does not matter where you came from. What matters is just that you're here and you want help. That's what matters, and Larry Geis, with 30 years experience, will help you. He will act as a crutch between addiction to recovery. He will teach you the sober way of living, as much as I will teach you. But one thing that we cannot do, and that is become your higher power. You need to, in conjunction with your higher power, you need to ask God to help you, with Larry or myself, where we come together and make a whole person out of you. So that it's not just Larry or myself to get you help, and it's not just God. Well, God, yeah, He could get you help alone. But it's really important that you utilize people like Larry and I in conjunction with God, because we have been to where you are. Larry Geis, 516-458-2741. Today, I want to talk about the laws of keeping a woman and keeping her for good. I have come across so many young people, folks, when I watch them, men, teenagers, early 20s, the way they speak to their girlfriends, their fiancés. When I was brought up, I totally would have never spoken that way to them. They talk about their weights. They talk about school issues, things that a parent should be approaching. These young men talk to the young girls. They talk to them with disrespect. They tell them how to dress, how not to dress. These are things that cannot happen. Folks, you should treat your girlfriend the way you want your dad to treat your mom, or you want your dad to treat your sister. If you're watching me and you're a young guy, the way you talk to your girlfriend, is that the way your dad talks to his daughter? Is that the way dad talks to your sister? And if he does, you have a bad role model. Let's start with number one. Never take a woman for granted or neglect her. The moment you do, she'll start scanning the field and you won't even know it. Number two, do not cheat on her or cheat her. A woman's revenge could be emotionally lethal. Number three, do not boss her around, push her to do anything she doesn't want to do, or first force her to give you anything. Number four, do not expect her to wait on you hand and foot. She will take your foot and put it in your hand. Number five, be appreciative for all she does for you and show appreciation for being in your life. When you start acting like she should be happy, she is in your life. She will go out and prove you otherwise. Number 6, never lay a hand on her unless it is to caress her. Number 7, never make her a second to anything. This is the biggest mistake any man can do, and that includes your mother and your girlfriend or your wife. Let's just say your wife. A lot of men will treat their mother totally, or I should say 100% better than their own wife. Folks, a mother's a mother, a wife is a wife. Separate those two issues. Do not compare them. Number 8, don't ever disrespect her or her family, even if she complains about them. It is okay for her to do it, but never for you. Remember this. Always give more than you can take from her and stay a man in her eyes. When a woman has to support you, in her mind, you are not a man. Number 10, never treat a woman like a man or she will treat you like a woman. Number 11, be truthful to her, even if it hurts. A woman respects a man of truth, and men that lie repeatedly will never be taken seriously, only playfully. Number 12, women are like cats. Even when they play stupid, their radars are always perceptive and receptive to all that is happening around them, folks. Do not play around your woman, or she will play you at the end. Number 13, never be afraid to show a woman your emotions. Do not expect her to know how you feel if you don't reveal anything. Never hold back in love. When a woman feels something is missing or that you are not in the relationship 100%, she will seek more complete love elsewhere. And best believe that, folks. Number 14, support your woman's dreams as they were your number one fan, and you will always be number one man to her. Number 15, push a woman to fulfill her passions, and she will always be passionate about you. Stay in tune with the development of her hobbies and projects, and she will be in tune with you. Even if she loves designing tiny hats for squirrels, what you should do is love the excitement that you see in her eyes, and she will appreciate that. Number 16, treat your woman as she were your precious daughter, more than you treat your own mother. Even if she is older than you, women are like kittens. They love your attention, affection, pampering, to be spoiled, and really enjoy being showed and told things. Remember, women will always have more options than men. They will only stay with one who treats them the best. Number 17, a woman typically gives a man 2 chances for serious errors in life. If he messes up more than twice, it is highly unlikely there will be a third. After the second slip up, she already sees you as a different person. Number 18, always trust a woman's intuition and never take her mind for being a fool. If she tells you something, but then you have to go and ask her for something, someone else's opinion in front of her, if she was right, she will never let go of that issue. She will start taking you for an idiot. All it takes is just one time to make that mistake. Number 19, the same way the sun is the lamp of the universe, your woman should always be treated like the lamp of your life. Number 20, do not ever put her down in front of your friends or family. This will only make her despise your family and friends, and she won't forget to return the favor. Number 21, if she loves her family, try to love them as if they were your family as well. She will love you more sincerely because you are trying. Number 22, if you end up with the first-rate woman, never treat her less than first-rate. She will leave you for first-rate man once you do. Number 23, never give your woman a third-rate gifts. Junk, used, discounted, as that is very tacky. If you can't afford to get her something first-rate, make her something from your heart, or wait until you have enough money to get that first-rate gift. A woman would rather be giving nice gifts rather than a bunch of junky gifts. It shows her how you see her, and you best believe that again. Number 24, never let your woman stand alone when she is being opposed. Always stand by her side in the presence of opposition, defend her, and when you are in private, then you can tell her that you maybe didn't agree with her. She will love you for not exposing her out in the open. Always stand by your woman, always. However, if she is someone who always does people wrong, then she is wrong for you. If she is good and she is one in being wrong, if you sit down and do nothing, she will be gone. Women do not like weak men. They like strong men. Those women that tolerate weak men are very weak women. Treat your relationship as if you were growing the most beautiful, sacred flower. Keep watering it, nurturing it, tend to the roots, and always make sure that the petals are full of color and are never curling up. Once you neglect your plant, it will die, like your relationship will die if you neglect it. As will your relationship, over and over and over, until you learn to nurture your relationship. If your woman has left you heartbroken, then know it is most likely due to violating at least one of the above that we just spoke about. If you violated more than two, then you know you had a very good woman, and guess what? She's probably gone. Now, for women, how you treat a man and keep him. Do all of the above for him in turn. Simple as that, folks. How you treat your woman. Think about that. Do you want your father to treat your sister or your mother the way you treat your girlfriend, your fiancée, your wife? Again, I see this too often. Sometimes in my inner circle, in my family, where I see, whether it's a new boyfriend or a boyfriend that's been around, and there are at least a couple examples that I have in my own family, where the man, for some reason, thinks he's above the lady. Don't tell your women what to wear. You can say, I like that outfit. Or maybe if you're daring enough, say, I don't like that outfit. Don't tell them what to wear. Don't sit there while you're eating whatever. Could be ice cream, cake, and control what your girlfriend, fiancé, or wife is eating. Yes, it might be fattening, so the food you're eating as well. As much as you want your women to look good for you, folks, your woman wants you to look good for her. Practice what you preach. Remember to always turn to God. There are so many verses in the Bible that talk about how women should be treated and vice versa. Utilize the book of God, the Bible, as your personal tool on going through life in different stages and different things. The Bible is one of the most important books ever to come out. And God is the most powerful God in the world, more powerful than any president or king. And the power of prayer is more powerful than anything. If you have control issues in life, you have issues where you feel that you're above your girlfriend or your boyfriend, today is the time to start changing that, because the minute you do one or two of those violations out of the 24 that I just read, that will be the minute that they're gone. And I'm not just picking on you guys. There are women that treat their men identically as bad as women, but it's usually the men. And usually it's the boyfriends. For whatever reason, they just feel that they have the right to control their girlfriends. Women that are watching me, stand up to the men. Stand up to them. Don't let them tell you what to wear, what to eat, where to go, who to go out with. These are all bad signs before you even get engaged or married. So if you see these things happen, be on alert. Maybe it's time for a change. With this, I want to leave you this one last thought. Try to remember tonight that you put your slippers under your bed when you take them off. That way, tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you drop to your knees, and while you're on your knees, you thank God for another beautiful day, another beautiful week, and thank God and ask God for mercy, forgiveness, and a healthy life, because today can be the first day of your new life. Guys out there, treat your women right. Women, treat your guys right. Use the Bible and read all the verses. Use your father as an example. Now, if you're a guy and your father mistreats your mother and your sisters, I can understand where you're getting from. Maybe it's time for you to go see some counseling then. But if you're a guy whose father is good to your mother and good to the sisters, but you don't do that, well, it's time for you to get yourself in check and make a change. And may God bless you.